A Fox News alert. Police are searching for the gunman who shot and critically injured two Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies. It happened while they were sitting in their patrol car on Saturday. Let's bring in Trey Gowdy. He's host of the Trey Gowdy podcast, former House Oversight Committee chair and Fox News contributor. Trey, I know that you speak with such compassion and passion for police officers and for what they do and how they do things that none of us have to do. They have to go and do all of the hard things. And here we have these two that were targeted. Thankfully, hopefully they're going to survive and they're going to make it. They're real fighters. Maybe just get some general thoughts from you on the vulnerability of police officers out there who are just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, Dana, it's a really hard job, even under the best of circumstances. It is really hard to fathom anyone walking up and systematically attempting to execute two human beings, period. But even more than that, I mean, law enforcement derives all of its powers, Dana, from the public, from us. I mean, that's how they have the power to search and to seize and to do things that you and I can't do. So when I see an unprovoked attack on law enforcement, it is really tantamount to an unprovoked attack on us and on our system of justice and on the rule of law. So, yeah, prayers for these two that were injured, but also prayers for a country where there can be any equivocation about the systematic attempt to execute two people who are representatives of us as it relates to law enforcement.
So we are in the middle of a presidential election. There's a new poll from Monmouth asking how much of a problem is maintaining law and order in this country right now. Major problem, 65%. And I don't think that's an exaggeration. How about you?
Well, I think public safety is the preeminent function of government, and I think most people agree with that. We just don't think about public safety unless something bad is going on. And you know, Joe Biden's answer, if I saw correctly, was gun control. We don't know nearly enough about this incident. I mean, he may have already been a prohibited person. He may have already unlawfully been in possession of a firearm. I will note this, Dana, because I went back and checked. Firearms prosecutions went down under President Obama and President Biden. So if your argument is we need more gun controls, I'm one of those rare Republicans that says, okay, I'm still listening. But you got to tell me how you're doing with the current gun laws, because if you're anemic in your prosecution of those, then you're not going to be successful at convincing me you need another list of laws to not enforce.
That's a great point. I have a friend in law enforcement who says the same thing. If you look across the board that these gun laws are not enforced and not prosecuted, then what's the issue that we need to solve? Okay, Trey Gowdy, we'll see you again soon. Thank you.